The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCF Knights offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Fast motion from the offense. They feed him again. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Brown wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They keep attacking through the air. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So NC State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Touch pass on the jet sweep. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back on the move. The Knights pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Dances away from the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Trying to get behind the defense. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the option. Still running at the 40. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. NC State going up tempo. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Thomas back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Now adjusting. It's on target and complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
NC State quick to the line.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and burst him.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
The expressway is wide open. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Thomas looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He makes a catch. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Snares it outside, it's Scott. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. NC State going up tempo. Thomas back to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the ground with the back. Got room at the 35. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give out of the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return, it's Richardson. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. A 3rd and long coming up here. Running back goes in motion. Brown will throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and management. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
In the red area, it's Jones. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
It's complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the easy one to the back. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stokes. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Thomas looking to fire. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Got enough for the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Thomas back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage at the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Avoids pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack at the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Richardson. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know